Need high-quality video to promote your event, business, or band? We can help.
We're Pixel Pond, a video production team based in the Pacific Northwest, providing high-quality content to clients across the U.S. and Canada.
Whether you want coverage of your live event to promote for next year, or need a camera and a camera operator for your next big project, we can accommodate projects of all sizes.
Your story is important. Visit pixelpondllc.com or send an email to info@pixelpondllc.com to get started today. We can't wait to work with you.
Parental warning. The following podcast is rated T for teen. Please podcast responsibly.
Coming up on Gamers Week podcast.
Let's not forget the musical performance.
Oh, I skipped over that.
I didn't see that. Who was it?
So it was a band, I forget their name, but they were performing a song from Eugenics, which is coming to console, which I'm very excited about. But like they're all dressed in cat masks, and then their costumes, it's like BDSM cat masks covered in blood, and they're singing a song from Eugenics. It was bonkers.
Eugenics, the male testosterone enhancement thing?
No,
Eugenics, MEW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're breeding a cat army. Remember, we talked about it when the game was announced because the trailer actually shows cats doing it, cartoon cats doing it.
I don't remember it. You're talking to an old man here. But as long as I get to do the breeding, sure, I'm in.
As long as I get to bang some cats, I'm in.
There's a joke right there, and I'm not going to say it. So your folks are in town?
They are.
I like that even at 40 years old, your mom still wants to make sure you have underwear and towels.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm a good boy.
Can we get mom to come on the microphone and say, Ryan is such a good boy?
No, we can't. But thank you for asking. I really appreciate it.
Well, I can see this is going to be the most boring episode ever.
Yeah.
Well, you two are here, so.
What a Richard.
Zach says, I'm here to eat dicks and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, he is in the process of eating 3.5 billion.
Dicks?
Yeah.
Where does one get that number of dicks? Just asking for a friend.
That is all the dicks on the planet currently.
Oh.
I'm confused.
He's going to get around to you. Don't worry, Donnie.
Okay.
He tried to cancel me on Discord, and I told him to eat all the dicks. It's like 3.5 billion dicks.
Oh.
He said, count them. And so I said, I'll see you in 110 years then. And then he informed me that I was going to be the last dick to be eaten.
Well, apparently he's moving Donnie up in the priority list to next week.
Ooh.
Look at that.
All right. I'm going to have to get it ready for you, presentation-wise. I want him to have a great glizzy experience. Donnie's on repeat? What?
Repeat on Zach's list.
Oh, fell off a boat?
Yeah.
Pete fell off? Who's left? Welcome to Gamers Week podcast. Like the name says, we analyze the best, worst, and weirdest headlines of the past week in the video game industry. This is episode 227. You remember that show with Jack A? 227? No, it's me. And today is Wednesday, August 26, 2026. I believe it was Jack A and Sherman Helmsley, if you know who Sherman Helmsley is.
Did that air like during the war?
I was going to say everybody younger than 50 need not apply.
The Gulf War, I believe. Well, my name is Donnie G, and I will be your host this evening. But as you can see, I am not alone. I have with me my two fine co-hosts. My first co-host has recently decided to leave Gamers Week and start his own podcast. Ryan's new podcast is called T-Quad, and we'll let Ryan tell you all about what that means. Ryan?
I have no idea what you mean, sir. It definitely doesn't mean talk on the titties, right?
Talk to the titties.
Titties. Sorry, talk to the titties. Yeah, doesn't mean that.
His guests are going to be overflowing with personality, and they'll probably have names for each one of their personalities. So
right, and they got huge tracts of land.
Yes, their cup runneth over. And my second co-host is about ready to release her tried and true winning strategy at Uno, which includes strats such as try not to have so many cards in your hand and getting down to one card. Prices start at $49.99. Lou, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, thank you. And you laugh now, but when I win the Uno World Championships and the $50,000 prize, you won't be laughing so hard, I think.
I won't be laughing because we're going to finally pay for somebody to edit the show. It's not us.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Remember scrubbing your face with an Oxy pad before grabbing a Pepsi AM and riding to school on your Mongoose bike?
Oh, yeah.
If so, you probably have back pain now. Your comfort deserves to evolve with you. That's why Blacklight is not just creating gaming chairs, they're building a movement for healthier, freer, and more inspired play, work, and creation. For listeners of the show, Blacklight is offering a 15% discount using coupon code GWP26. Visit blacklight.com/Gamersweek podcast or follow the link in the show notes.
Raise your hand if you can still smell the oxypads.
You know, every once in a while, I will get a whiff of something like that or someplace I've been, and it instantly transports me back to like a certain spot where I did have that experience smelling that thing. And I think that's pretty weird how our brains can recall that.
For good or ill.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I remember this epic fart in 82. Oh my God. It's like, what?
Man, this feels like Steve from the 7th grade.
I wonder what he's doing. Let's go ahead and jump into our reviews, reactions, and requests. Bruno Rodriguez says, great stuff. Really enjoy GWP's chemistry. Hear, hear.
Yeah, I think that's what makes this show great. I got to be honest with you. Nobody cares what we have to say. Our chemistry is good, though.
Thank you, Bruno. I'm pretty sure that's what you meant.
Yes. Retro Monster says, in the end, the GTA 6 leaks are just more free publicity for Rockstar. By tying it into his crypto, the leaker just makes himself look hypocritical by criticizing Rockstar for its greed.
Absolutely. Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Yeah. You are hitting the clown on the proverbial nose right there when you say that because he's tying it to his crypto. He's like, hey, screw these guys because they're just so greedy. They want all this money. But hey, I'm going to leak this stuff. But if you want to donate to my crypto, that'll really, dude, really.
For a special project against the corporations, you guys. He's waging war against the man, which I'm so curious whether anybody has fallen for that.
You know what? You're going to find out it's like Ross Ulbricht, the guy who started the Silk Road.
And last but not least, NTSC Jessica says, for my favorite Corelco film, I've got to throw some love to 1990's Jacob's Ladder. Oh, yeah. A fantastic, underappreciated psychological horror that was the main inspiration to Silent Hill. I remember this movie. I remember how freaking creepy this movie is. I remember a specific scene where they're in a nightclub on the dance floor. And the next thing you know, it's like this alien tail coming out from somewhere and there's milk or whatever that is. There's a white substance going. I don't know.
Wait. I think you're remembering 90s hentai.
New kink unlocked.
Maybe that was Peter North. I'm not sure.
I'm just glad nobody said Cutthroat Island.
Somebody out there, that's their favorite Carol Coe film.
Of course. Yeah.
Somebody's it is. Maybe it's just Gina Davis, but pretty sure it's out there.
Wasn't The Running Man Corelco?
No, it was not.
Or was that TriStar?
It's probably TriStar.
Anyway.
Yeah.
While we ponder that, let's go ahead and jump into the patron chat.
We couldn't do what we do without the help of our gorgeous patrons. Here are the generous folks supporting Gamers Week on Patreon. Number 1, Blue Simp Gimp Pimp with a pet wimp chimp, eating a crimp limp shrimp while writing a primp dimp limp. John Barron, Sassy Sony, Noodles, Evolust, Cyrem, Multi-Sweetness, Only Calves, a website where you can look at other people's calves, but the homepage is always Ryan's calves. Mega Retroman, Gamatroid, Moradib, The Wizard of Zardoz, Gravity Core's Nerd Pod, Michael, there can only be one, Lakite, Emo-esque, Bill Tucker, rye rice fart biscuits, fruitcakes, I hate it when my Schwartz gets twisted, pickled pepper, Dex with thick thighs, absolutely the best Patreon account, DJ Spunions, I'll slap you bunions, we making out wild, and yo breath smells like onions, Bobson Dugnut, Blue's Little Sis, Perler Daddy, Retro Gaming Dev, Retro Blast Pat, B&T Zilla Guy, The Mad Milkman, Seven Castle Forest, Crunchy Kong, Artie, The Strongest Man, Frank Grande, Love Retro BTW, Steven Sand, Ramboski, Terry Canaire, Don't Make Me Pull This Car Over, The Best Part of Waking Up is Games with Coffee, Hybrid Divide, You Fall Before Me, The Let's Play Princess, La Shorty, The Pixel Pawn Family, including Shannon and Luke, Zach, aka Old Cluster Nuts, and Puzzle Butter. If you like what you hear today, and we really hope you do, please consider joining us on Patreon. Your support helps cover the cost of producing the show, as well as other cool stuff we'll be doing, like prizes and giveaways. You'll also gain access to our bi-weekly patron-only bonus cast called Gamers Week Uncut, Patrons with Benefits. Visit patreon.com/gamersweek or follow the link in the show notes to learn more. And as a reminder, we're including the link to the GoFundMe for our patron, Sheriff Snacks, aka Brandon, who is currently undergoing a battle with cancer. We love him, so please consider helping and sharing.
Thank you, Blue. Let's go ahead and jump into the headlines for the week.
Well, this headline segment is proudly sponsored by absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. Each episode, George, Zach, and Michael discuss and rank all the best things. And next, they're going to rank every movie in George Romero's Of the Dead cinematic universe. First episode will drop September 20th. This week, they've got a trivia question for us. What is the alliterative title of the top 10 hit song by an English rock band released in 1980 that would score you 8 points in the party game categories? Visit them at absolutelythebest.net or follow the link in the show notes.
What the is this? I don't know what alliterative means.
It means it's the same letter at the beginning.
The same letter.
Right.
Okay.
Peter Piper picked.
Okay.
Donnie's learning a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Title: the top 10 hit song by an English. So are we talking like British English or English, American English?
I think it's British English.
Okay.
I don't think it would.
Released in 1980, it would score you 8 points in the party games categories. I don't remember categories. Like, can you just?
I've never played categories, so that's why I'm struggling with this. I don't know.
What color is the sky? What color is grass? That's what I need.
So apparently, categories is the letter will come up, and then every word that you come up with that answers it for that letter, you get 1 point. So the hint is, if you would get 8 points for it, then the answer is 8 words.
8 words, but they all start with the same letter?
Correct.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's 6.
The second clue is it's a song by The Police.
Do, 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 da, da, da. That's all I want to say to you. Is that it?
That's it, yeah. The song title is actually called D, do, 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 D, da, da, da.
D, do, 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 D, da, da, da. Yeah, there you go. Okay,
You still got it right.
Yeah, I know.
But completely out of your ass.
I didn't like the way it happened. It's almost like an algebra problem where I stumbled upon the answer, but I'm like, I don't fucking understand how we got here. So
I got laid. I just didn't like the way it happened.
Yeah. All right. In this week's headlines, Gamescom Opening Night Live is here, and once again, it was a bumper night full of new game reveals, gameplay deep dives, and more from Geoff Keighley's second big show of the year. Here are the biggest announcements. In a new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Square Enix showed off footage of the gargantuan Ruby, Emerald, and Ultima weapons. The game is set to launch in spring 2027 on Nintendo Switch 2, PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. The Dog Father comes to Hitman, World of Assassination. Noted gamer Snoop Dogg is hitting him in more ways than one as the next celebrity elusive target in The Herbalist, which you can play for free starting August 27th.
What are you, British? The Herbalist?
The Herbalist.
Unlike Baldur's Gate 3, Warlock Dungeons & Dragons is a more action-focused title, as shown in the new trailer. It appears to take inspiration from games like Jedi Fallen Order and Control, and it's launching in 2027. The new game from the creator of Inscription launches next year. Daniel Mullen's bizarre-looking, in a complimentary way, Pony Island 2 Panda Circus launches on April 27, 2027. The game gives you plenty of time to catch up on the original Pony Island. LEGO Skylines is a new city builder from Cities Skylines publisher Paradox Interactive, and it seems like it's got a good mix of traditional city management and that signature LEGO whimsy.
Following last week's extended gameplay trailer, we got a briefer look at Silent Hill Townfall, this time highlighting the game's cast, including Johan Adepo, Three Body Problem, It, Welcome to Derry, Kezia Burrows, Observation, and Terry O'Quinn, Lost. Hoyoverse, developer of games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, is making a new game that looks like a mix of Monster Hunter and Elden Ring. It's called Noticefall. And lastly for me, Capcom is expanding the demo of Onimusha, Way of the Sword, with a new location ahead of the full game launch on September 4th.
The Battletoads team is making an art game. An art-themed game anyway. Murals is an isometric action-adventure with a hand-painted style that really captures its messed-up fairy tale vibe. It's set to launch in 2027. Stage Tour, a new rhythm game from Red Octane Games, will kick off its set on December 10th, 2026. In a new trailer shown at Gamescom Opening Night Live 2026, Motley Crue's Kickstart My Heart led the release date announcement. Songs from bands like Paramore, Metallica, and Blink-182 are all on the set list as well.
Atari announced that Roller Coaster Tycoon Wonderworks, a new game in the classic theme park simulator franchise, is launching in early access on Steam soon. Set in a world where Japan has colonized the United States in Showa American Story, players control a teenage girl brought back from the dead to battle a zombie apocalypse. It's a third-person action game where players cut down zombies using a katana, guns, and other wacky weapons like a giant drill.
Final big reveal of the night belonged to CD Projekt Red, which is remastering The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the hit RPG that first launched in 2015, and the updated game will be available starting September 29th. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Remastered will bring improvements to visuals and combat, and a reimagined skill tree, and more. And it also includes the first two expansions, Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine. Remastered will be a free upgrade for players who own the base game on GOG, Steam, Epic Game Store, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. With the launch of Remastered, The Witcher 3 will also be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo's growing up.
It was really interesting to see Witcher 3, which launched in 2015, as the last big reveal.
I know, right?
It's like, this is the biggest thing that the gaming industry has to offer right now, is an 11-year-old game that doesn't really have any new content. I mean, they are getting like a new DLC.
What does that tell you about the state of the game industry then?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's all they're wanting to do is remake old games, especially when they did The Last of Us. They remastered that one twice, I believe.
For PS4 and then again for PS5.
Yeah.
At least this one is free for people who already own it, but it's apparently only if you have it on the last gen. So if you have it on PS5, you get the free upgrade, which pissed me off because I have the PS4 version.
They could shell out more money, right? Get the PS5 version so you got it on two consoles.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to. No.
You're not a true fan then.
I agree.
I'm not a true fan, even though I bought it when it came out. I didn't wait until the next gen to buy it.
I'm just saying you're not a true fan because you didn't buy it already on the PS5. Like, you want every iteration of this game if you were a true fan.
Do you own Hollow Knight on all the systems that it came out for?
No.
Then you're not a true Hollow Knight fan.
I'm missing the Xbox ones.
I was going to say she's probably missing like the Atari Lynx version.
But I do have it on PS5, Switch 2, and I have that one on Steam as well. Yeah,
and Steam,
and PC, like a disc.
And whoa! You just blew my mind. Like an actual disc?
They make CD-ROMs.
Yep. I have an actual PC disc.
Holy crap!
You got a disk drive in your PC?
I haven't used it, but it's on the shelf.
I mean, shouldn't talk shit because I was watching a Laserdisc tonight, but still, like,
Right. We see everything that's in the wall.
Simon Astor says Hollow Knight on Tiger Electronic LCD handheld.
Would buy.
I don't hate it.
Would buy in a heartbeat.
So Gamescom was cool. There was like probably an hour and a half worth of trailers, a lot of cool stuff. But I gotta be honest, if you look at it from an overall perspective, everything felt the same. It was voiceovers saying epic words while there was flashes of gameplay. It was either a Souls-like game, a Monster Hunter-like game, or some other version of Baldur's Gate 3. Like, that's what it felt like. Like, every game, except for, like, Lego Skylines and, like, a few of the... Oh, I'm sorry. The other category was anime-drawn games with cutesy music in the back. Like, it just... Everything felt so the same. And I don't know how many... epic voiceovers can give you, like, the world is coming to an end. Yeah. Say your prayers, you know? it just, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but in particular, this one just felt so formulaic. Like everybody was doing the same thing. And that's like, every game is like that that's coming out nowadays. Am I like old man shaking clouded fist kind of thing right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
you are.
Yep.
Because it wasn't that way at all, but those are the ones that stand out to you because you're not interested in them.
Probably.
I mean, just even look at our list. Roller Coaster Tycoon, Stage Tour, the Battletoads game, Murals. Silent Hill's not really like that. Lego Skylines.
But I understand what Ryan's saying. Everything looks the same. Everything sounds the same. There are sprinkles of things that don't, but even then they are the same because look at like the Mega Man game that was announced.
Are you complaining about Mega Man now?
No, hell no. But I know where your mind's going. I know where the argument's going to go for you. You're going to say, well, this is older stuff, but it's still the same thing.
I know this is kind of counter to what I just said, but Warlock, Dungeons and Dragons, that felt like a Baldur's Gate 3 clone. Two things I don't like about it. The combat I love from Baldur's Gate 3, so that's one of the things that I think that makes it so good. But just the visual of it felt very familiar from a Baldur's Gate 3 perspective, and I'm looking for more Baldur's Gate 3 stuff. But the thing that really pushed me away was there was crafting, and I hate crafting, and it looks like you need to know how to craft in order to play that freaking game. Please don't make me do that.
You need to know how to craft. You say that like it's a skill and not something that they just show you blatantly how to do in the game.
I hope, because in Baldur's Gate 3, it is not intuitive at all. You get like 1 million different herbs and crap and mix it together, but you don't have to. It's not a part of like the required gameplay. It's just like if you want something interesting or cool to use during combat or to help gain a skill or something. But the point being is I'm so awful at crafting stuff. To me, it's super boring. But it looked like it was like a cauldron, like you put 3 things, like a toad's eye and blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, maybe it's not as guessing game kind of thing. Like it's not a guessing game, but I don't know.
Almost like Elden Ring's crafting, where it explicitly states out the items that you need to make this. Like you get the cookbook and it adds that to your repertoire. Repertoire. And it's like, oh, now I can craft this and I just need these elements because it lists it right here. If I want to use this, I don't have to. I definitely don't have to craft in Elden Ring if I don't want to. It can make things difficult, but I did like the look of the Dungeons and Dragons game.
Mm-hmm.
Simon says, to be fair, potion brewing sounds like a very Warlocky thing to do.
That's fair.
You're not wrong.
I initially liked that gameplay, but then as it went on and on and on, the little imp that is following you around keeps talking, and it's giving me Forspoken vibes. I don't need a companion talking in my ear the whole time to make sure I know what's meant to happen in this scene, what's meant to happen in this location. No, I can't.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, exactly. What is a game where you have a companion that talks the whole time that people actually enjoy that mechanic? Because I never have.
Annoying.
Not once.
Yeah. You didn't like Navi?
People who don't have friends?
Okay, fair. Happy for them. I feel that they will enjoy this game very much. But if there's not an option to shut that guy up, then I can't play this.
Just opt out of it. Rerun, thank you for those 40 bits. Celebration, baby.
Thank you, Rerun. But Ryan, if you're overwhelmed by herbs, you probably don't want to play the Herbalist expansion to the Hitman Assassination.
You know what's really funny about that too is I was just starting to play Def Jam Fight for New York this week, which, if you're familiar, Snoop Dogg is the main antagonist in that game. So it's just funny to me. I was like, oh shit, Snoop Dogg in another video game. This feels serendipitous.
He's got a skin in Call of Duty. Now he's got this thing.
Does he really have a skin in Call of Duty? You can play as Snoop Dogg?
Yep.
Growing up in Long Beach, did he ever think
I'm going to be in a video game? I even watched the trailer for Final Fantasy VII, and just like Guns N' Roses held up in their music video where it says, "Where's Izzy?" I'm holding it up and says, "Where's Sephiroth?" Because I didn't see him once in that trailer. It was just focusing on the weapons, Ruby, Emerald, and Ultima. No Sephiroth. And this is supposed to be the last installment in this series, right?
Yeah, that's the whole part of that game is getting to Sephiroth, who's in the crater.
You'd at least think that they would show him somehow.
We all know how you feel about that game anyway, being broken up into 3 parts. So I don't think Sephiroth being in the trailer is going to change your mind and make you buy it.
Definitely not, but
so it's a weird complaint.
It's still he's the main focus of the game. The weapons are not.
Yeah.
Sephiroth is.
But everybody's seen Sephiroth 100 times already in the first 2 installments. So? They know he's there, but they haven't seen the weapons. Just say.
I don't. Whatever.
Old man shakes fist.
Yes, exactly. Snacks has proclaimed you old man shaking your fist at the sky. So it's Ryan's old man shaking his fist at the sky. Donnie's old man shaking his fist at the sky.
Who are you waving your walker at, Blue?
Mega Man? Totally in for that. Got to be honest with you.
Yep.
That looked legit. It does remind me a bit of how Mega Man 8 looked, though. So maybe there's some jump, slide.
They wouldn't dare.
Oh, that would be great, though. What a throwback that would have been. Or you start off in level and it's jump, slide, and then your companion character goes, that's enough.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
That would be funny.
Crazy Taxi was legit. Bad Religion was playing in the background. I was like,
yeah, that was the first song.
Hell yeah. Looking forward to a new Crazy Taxi, which, again, was not expecting. I love little surprises like that. But Saga's back, baby.
They didn't go anywhere. They've been back. They've been here the whole time.
The big boy didn't really go anywhere, sir.
In some ways, I like the idea of stage tour because I think that gameplay is just always fun. It's always been fun, and it probably always will be fun. But it's a pain in the ass to buy the plastic instruments.
Yes.
They're huge, especially if you want to get the drum set and everything. Where the hell are you? Yeah. Where the hell are you going to put it? And then you just know in the modern monetization mindset of the gaming industry, you just know, they're bragging about how many different hundreds of songs are available. Do you have to buy each one separately? How are they going to microtransaction the hell out of this game?
Oh, that's for certain. Especially if it's a virtual only game or a digital only game, they can come out with digital only packs, song packs, just like they had the other discs that you could buy for this song or this
Metallica
and Van Halen, Metallica. Yeah. Absolutely, you can play all the hits of your favorite bands. You just got to pay for them. Which
is so funny that it would be a digital only game when you have to buy the stupid physical instruments to play it.
They could get the one that you used to put on your DS. Do you remember that? It was a snap-on for Guitar Hero, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember right, it didn't have enough room for all 5 buttons, so it was only 4 of them, orange one on the end.
Yeah, so you could only do the medium.
No, through the fire and the flames on hard, right?
Yeah. But has this genre really sailed? Is it going to bring back the people that they think it's going to?
I mean, I've got a copy of the OG Guitar Hero.
Yeah, so do I. And
That's all.
a plastic guitar that is wired, plugs into a PS2.
Not that one. Quest for Fame, Aerosmith.
Oh.
For the PC. And it came with a guitar pick with a little, accelerometer inside of it.
Right.
And it suggested that you strum a tennis racket.
Wait, Quest for Fame, Aerosmith?
Yeah. I'll grab it. Give me a second.
Okay. Aerosmith had their own.
Easy there, Tiger.
It was like ooh, hey. 1995, you say? Is that sealed?
It is sealed, yes.
Ooh.
We almost got a bonus show there.
Yep. So you see that little thing right there? That's the guitar pick, right?
Yeah.
It was connected to a wire that would go into your PC. It was like the same wire as like a monitor wire, the one where you had to like screw in on the side.
Yeah.
But you would play, and it was like you would start off in a garage, and then you would work up to playing playing with Aerosmith, but you'd also play with like blues bands and like punk bands and stuff.
So what did that run you sealed? Was it like all of $1.50?
Yeah, it was cheap. It wasn't too expensive. Yeah, but I had that game as a kid, and my dad was like, "Oh, if you get good at it, I'll buy you a guitar." He never bought me that guitar.
You probably never got good at it.
No, I got good.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
I did.
Would he like to come on and talk about that?
He's sleeping right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, back to games from this century.
Yes.
Well, I know what's getting cut on the audio episode.
When they popped up the game from the new game from the creator of Inscription, like I was kind of laying back on the couch. I literally sat up and was like, yes, I'm listening, because I love Inscription. It's so good. And I'm so excited to play Pony Island 2 Panda Circus. The trailer looks bonkers. I have no idea what the game is about. I don't care. I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in.
Whatever it is?
Whatever it is, I'm in.
Okay.
So Showa American Story. Do you know one of the characters' name is just Michael Hero?
Yeah, I saw that.
How lazy can we get?
I need a hero.
It was like, all right, so we need a first name, Michael. Okay, what does he do? He's kind of a hero. All right, perfect. He'll be Michael Hero. It's like naming a guy named Jack Pants because he wears pants.
That game looks like there's going to be quite a lot of satire.
It's not hero spelled as Hero. It's hero spelled Hiro.
No, it's Hero.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
there goes my whole argument. Sorry.
Appreciate what you tried to do there.
Yeah.
No, it's supposed to be set in the 1980s, a fictional 1980s where Japan essentially colonized the U.S.
Interesting.
I don't know. It gives me like Lollipop Chainsaw vibes.
A bit, yeah.
Ah,
I'll give you
okay.
that.
I didn't really get to see that particular trailer.
Well, what were you into then?
Perceptum.
Yeah, that looked interesting.
True, like Visage, Madison vibes. I am all for it.
Yeah, totally.
Valor Mortis, that felt like it's a BioShock. I think I'm in for that game. Mariachi Legends, which is it's a awesome looking Metroidvania. Very colorful.
Definitely has Symphony of the Night vibes.
Yes,
I'll
it
give you
does.
that. Yeah.
Silent Hill Townfall. We got to see a little bit more of that. I'm definitely excited for that one. Mega Man Dual Override. I'm getting early Mega Man feels from that. Of course, Crazy Taxi, like you said. Crazy Taxi, since it's a racing game, it's dynamic every single time that you play it. It's going to be different every single time. And when you play with multiplayer, it's always a unique experience. Every race is different. And then the last one I saw was No Law. No Law was like a cyberpunk-ish type feel to it. It's still a first-person action adventure shooter, so I want to see a little bit more of the game. But those 7 games are what I'm all in for coming up.
You're not in for like the Rayman where they just played like a funky version of Macarena in the background?
No, not at all. I wasn't really that much into Rayman.
Fun though, like those were my favorite levels on the most recent Sackboy game. When they have some song in the background and then the level is designed around the beat of the music. Those are really fun.
Hey, Macarena.
Apparently, Rayman has Los Del Rios kind of money.
That didn't look like the official version of the song, though. One that was probably a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, but it's still like there was definitely Macarena.
Yeah, there was.
So if they didn't pay him, they're going to him.
With the robots doing the dance, and then you had to jump on their hands as they're... Yeah, exactly. I saw Roller Coaster Tycoon. I thought that looked kind of fun.
I saw that, and I was like, Ryan is going to be all over it.
I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. Doesn't get much better than that.
It definitely takes you back to like the nostalgic days of browser games and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Which, even that Lego game, Skyline, kind of felt a little bit like that too.
I thought of you when that trailer came on. I was like, this is going to be Ryan's first Lego game.
You're right. It probably will be. It's Lego SimCity. I could use a little more SimCity in my life.
Shouldn't we all?
Overall, I didn't think it was as bleak and samey as you did, Ryan. I thought there was a...
Bleak is not the term, but samey is correct, yes.
Right. I thought overall it was a good show. There was a lot of good mix of different types of games and different genres. Geoff stood up there and said, yes, it's a very tough time to be a gamer with layoffs and the hardware crisis and all that, and then just kind of skipped right along past it as fast as possible, but knew that he would be called out online mercilessly if he didn't at least say something. So
it sucks to be a gamer, but by the way, give all these companies money that are doing it.
Right. And then let's not forget the musical performance.
Oh, I skipped over that.
I didn't see that. Who was it?
So it was a band, I forget their name, but they were performing a song from Eugenics, which is coming to console, which I'm very excited about. But like they're all dressed in cat masks, and then their costumes, it's like BDSM cat masks covered in blood, and they're singing a song from Eugenics. It was bonkers.
Eugenics, the male testosterone enhancement thing?
No,
Eugenics, MEW.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're breeding a cat army. Remember, we talked about it when the game was announced because the trailer actually shows cats doing it, cartoon cats doing it.
I don't remember it. You're talking to an old man here. But as long as I get to do the breeding, sure, I'm in.
As long as I get to bang some cats.
There's a joke right there, and I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, the pussycat.
Cats.
Right?
Yeah, totally. Okay. Totally. GoldenEye, and what did I walk into?
Hide your dogs, hide your cats.
Just the usual here, GoldenEye. Welcome in.
The huge.
Hide your cats, hide your cats.
Yeah.
So anyway, overall, not a bad show.
I wasn't disappointed. Certain points it just felt numb because I felt like some of them were just so similar.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning of it. It just felt like it was like a trailer after trailer, just like, all right, another fucking, Souls-like game. All right, another, monster fighter.
3 hours of trailers, the main show plus the pre-show, and so not everything is going to stick.
That's a good point. Games of Coffee said all those Souls-likes and similar looking game, it's to pander to investors and shareholders. True. Those are that's what's hot at the moment. That's what the kids want.
Is it what the kids want?
It's not what the kids want.
Apparently. I mean,
no.
They chase trends, right?
Bad ones, I guess.
Yeah, 8 years too late.
Yeah.
Because that's what they started programming for it. We're always 8 years behind in trends, right?
All right, next up, Xbox's new disc-to-digital feature is launching imminently, allowing users to add physical copies of games to their digital library. The new feature will roll out to Xbox insiders starting on August 31st before making its way to everyone at an unknown future date. This new initiative leaked earlier this summer and will be a way to allow players to put their Xbox One and Xbox Series X discs into their console and get a fully usable digital version. Your discs will also remain playable, but if you give the game to somebody else and they insert the copy into their console, you will lose access to your digital license as well. It's not only great for the sake of convenience, but perhaps more notably, it also enables you to stream the game through the cloud or access it on other devices via Xbox Play Anywhere if the game supports those features. Unfortunately, Microsoft made no mention of this feature being supported with original Xbox or Xbox 360 games, so don't expect those right now. Your physical game library is more than a collection of discs, said new Xbox boss Asha Sharma. Drink. It holds years of memories and stories worth preserving. Starting next week, Xbox insiders can unlock a digital entitlement for supported physical games. We'll start with thousands of titles and add more as we can. Some have speculated that this move is happening to create a smooth transition between this generation and the next Xbox, which may be a digital-only device. Microsoft has yet to confirm such a thing, but given PlayStation won't support discs starting in 2028, physical gaming media may be less of a standard next gen. Regardless, this is a great feature that will definitely offer a lot of benefits to those who enjoy physical media. And I, for one, applaud this move because that's something I think I've been talking about for a while. If I have a physical disc, right, and we know that most of the stuff like from that's on a disc will eventually get disc rot. That's a fact. The older stuff will have disc rot. You will be unable to play it. But if I can somehow get that game to now have a digital version in the cloud that I can access at any time, I'm all on board for that.
So the one question I have, though, is it said if you put this into somebody else's Xbox, it removes your digital license. It sounds like it also kind of bricks the game. Is that right?
It shouldn't.
Maybe it's like Nintendo's keycard bullshit that they do with their digital games, where it removes the little imaginary card and puts it in somebody else's Switch, and then you have to remove it back so you can't duplicate the game that way.
Yeah, my concern was like, is this going to kill the secondary games market, right? I mean, granted, if it's just the license piece, whatever, that's a moot point. But I was just thinking, oh man, imagine if it just like bricks the CD, right? The physical disc or whatever, and it removes your digital license all in one go. I'd just be like, pooh, you know, like if that's the case, like GameStop should be sweating bullets.
Yeah, I don't think so. Probably it just, if you put the disc in somebody else's Xbox, then probably they would get the digital version of the game.
Yeah.
Got it.
Is what I'm assuming it works like.
If they have that feature, if they are an Xbox insider and what have you.
Maybe I'm paranoid because I just know these
paranoid
companies.
when it comes to
right.
ownership?
Yeah.
That's unfounded.
Didn't Sony send out this big email recently that's basically reiterated the fact that you don't own these virtual games?
Mm-hmm. I actually changed this second topic 3 times this week, but was going to talk about Sony sending out the updated terms of service, reminding you that you're only getting a license to access the game. Even when you pay full price, you don't own the game. So that was Sony gathering more goodwill at a time when the Sony blackout is happening.
Can you tell me what the whole PlayStation blackout thing is about?
So the idea is that it started, I believe, as a week where people would essentially unplug their PlayStations from the internet. We're not going to access PSN Network, not going to buy digital games or anything. Just use it only for the physical media that you already own. And then I think it got extended indefinitely until Sony is going to cave and add a disk drive to the PS6.
I don't think they'll do that, but
I don't either. And yeah, I applaud people sticking to their morals. I don't think it's going to matter, but you do what feels right to you.
Right.
Well, and it becomes out of sight, out of mind, right, too? So all of these movements have, and we've seen historically, it gets a lot of initial hype about it. Oh, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to boycott these games. And then a few months go past and you forget completely about it. Or you're just like, everybody else is playing that game. Oh, it. I guess I'll just buy it, you know?
Till they come out with a game that you really, really, really want to play.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm thinking is I'm going to use the hell out of my PS5 because it's the last PlayStation I'm going to buy.
I'm at that point, especially with what we just talked about, what I just heard, the email that came out. Mm-hmm. This essentially marks the end of my relationship with Sony. I was already not going to purchase a PS6, so much so that I'm not going to be buying any further PS5 games for that matter. Most of it is all having to contact a server and play online and all that stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff coming out in September, though.
I understand that. And if I have to miss out, which I miss out on games constantly, I'm not buying any further games for the PS5 for PlayStation systems. I will not be giving them any more of my money because all they show is that they care about taking it. They don't really care about providing me with anything. They just want to keep taking my money and making asshole comments like, well, you never really own this game. Yeah, no shit. I know I don't own the game, but I own that copy of the game. And I can do whatever the I want with it.
Even if Sony, though, came out with like the VR headset with the haptic crotch thing, and they had a game like 90s Jenna Jameson, like You wouldn't buy.
You son of a bitch. I'm in. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Everybody has their breaking point. Yeah. See, Frank says not even Wolverine.
I'm not going to buy that game. You know who's going to buy that game? My kids.
I mean,
My son wants to play it.
With
the household
his money,
is still
though.
getting it. Yeah.
It's his money because he has a job now. I'm not spending my money on it. Hashtag workaround.
But yes, going back to Xbox, this is 100% a bridge between backwards compatibility that Xbox has been so proud of to Project Helix being completely digital.
Yep.
They've been asking Sharma at Gamescom, apparently, and she will not confirm whether it's going to have a disk drive or not. But I think that's because she's seeing what's happening to Sony now that they've actually admitted. And she's probably like, we have enough heat on us right now that we're just going to go ahead and let people continue to hate Sony and not confirm it. But if they give people a way to take their physical discs and get a digital version of the game, and essentially they're still, in a way, supporting backwards compatibility, but without having the additional cost of a disk drive in their new box.
If that's the way they want to look at it, if all of these companies are moving away from physical, and I like I said, I do applaud the fact that Xbox is saying, hey, bring your older games. You can have a digital version of those. I appreciate that. But if all the games going forward are going to be digital, they're going to end up saying, well, eventually we're going to end support for this particular version or this server or whatever, and you won't ever be able to play these games again once we shut down these servers. Mm-hmm. I can't get on board with new gaming because of that. I know I talked about Ryan leaving earlier to start his own podcast. If it gets to a point where I'm not into newer gaming, what's going to happen?
Right.
I mentioned that a couple months ago whenever this came out. I was like, if we've all checked out of new gaming, well, what are we going to talk about on our podcast?
Board Gamers Week?
We'd spell it BORED though.
Yeah.
Board games are f***ing expensive. Are you kidding me?
Yes. But they're physical. You own them. You replay them all of the time.
Fair.
Well, everything's becoming a subscription nowadays. I've seen subscriptions for coffee makers, for crying out loud.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Not for coffee makers.
Coffee makers. You get a subscription per month to have. So the machine itself, I guess, brand new, is like $795, but you pay to rent it.
Okay.
What?
So you're making payments on it. It's not a subscription,
No,
or
it's a subscription
because you don't get to keep it, even if you rent that thing for 10 years.
It's not like a Rent-A-Center, rent to own. No,
it sounds like it.
No. The thing's a subscription. And by the way, you can also sign up with their coffee subscription as well.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Everything's turned into a subscription service nowadays because it's a lot easier to...
Is it?
Well, and the thing is, it's a lot easier to ask somebody to sign up for a subscription for the reason that most of the time people just forget they have subscriptions to stuff. I mean, the coffee one, obviously you're going to remember that because you have that physical piece. But most other things... The reason they moved on to a subscription service, like think about all the companies that started a whatever plus, subscription service, Paramount Plus, MGM Plus, whatever.
Right. And they're all being so successful at it.
But they can charge more versus signing or licensing it over to a DirecTV. And they have full control over their library.
They get that money directly as opposed to getting a fraction of it through DirecTV. Yeah.
The margins are fantastic for them.
Galadrius the Mighty says, is this a subscription podcast? No, it's not. But if we could direct you over to our patreon.com/GamersWeek podcast. Half
of the one on Monday is because we give you guys a free gaming stream that you can win stuff and all that crap. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is today? Okay, so next week we will be doing a giveaway for the games in August because it will be the very early of September. So all the games that we've announced in August that have come out, that'll be your guys' chance to win. Speaking of games, let's go ahead and jump into our top 3 new releases.
That was an excellent segue.
Oh, thank you.
All right, first up is Star Wars Zero Company, out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Command an elite squad through a gritty and authentic story in Star Wars Zero Company, a single-player turn-based tactics game set in the twilight of the Clone Wars. Strategize and adapt at both your base of operations and an ever-shifting battlefield to make every move count. The outcomes of your decisions make each playthrough different. Next up is Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy, out on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Embark on an original story prequel to the award-winning games A Plague Tale. As Sophia journey to the Minotaur's Island, outsmart deadly foes, unravel ancient secrets, and confront a mythical creature at the heart of a devastating curse in this third-person action game. And finally, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, Switch, and PC. This second installment to the collection features Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD Collection version, and also a digital soundtrack and Metal Gear Ghost Babel as bonus content. Immerse yourself in the Metal Gear series, the pinnacle of stealth action, where you can infiltrate and elude your enemies to complete missions. So out of these three, what are you in for, Ryan?
Well, everybody knows the Metal Gear Solid games blow. They're the worst games ever.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to bring popcorn.
I just wanted to see Donnie's face.
The veins on the side of his head. You can really see the definition.
In all fairness, I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game, so I'm completely talking out of my you-know-what, but I know there's a bunch of stealth in it, and I'm definitely a going guns blazing kind of guy, so going to pass on that one. Resident: A Plague Tale Legacy. It was interesting. As far as where my interest goes in that, is that I'm not familiar with the original source material for this. So I don't know if it's one of those things where I have to know before I get into it. So again, 2 for 2. I've never played the original, so I'm not going to try to play it this week. But Star Wars Zero Company, I want to not like this game because the tactics look kind of jank, but I kind of want to play this game.
You don't want it, Dewey.
It's getting fantastic early reviews, too.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Okay. So it's legitimately good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I need a little bit more Star Wars in my life that isn't just Jedi crap. So this is, I think I might be in for this one. Yeah.
Simon Esther says, Stormtrooper attacks. Miss. Stormtrooper attacks. Miss. Stormtrooper attacks. Miss.
So if I got to pick one, yeah, Star Wars Zero Company, I think is what I'm going with for this week.
All right.
Nice.
What about you, Donnie?
I think it's a big fat 0 for me this week. I don't like tactics games, so I'm not into that. Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy. Nothing exciting about this game stands out to me. And Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. But guess what? I've got Metal Gear Solid 4 on the PS3, which I still have hooked up and I played. I've never played Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. And I don't think I'm going to buy a Master Collection just to buy a revamped PSP game. So,
well, based on the earlier rules established for Witcher 3, that means you're not a true Metal Gear fan. If you don't want to buy every version of it.
Oh, in your face.
Your mouth. I don't own the Metal Gear version that was on the Game Boy.
So you're not a true fan.
Go f*** yourself.
Your guys' rules.
She's using you guys' rules over here.
You guys'.
You guys' rules.
Fine, whatever. I'm not a true Metal Gear Solid fan. Whoop-de-can
Can you
do.
clip that and make it repeat like a bunch of times?
No, please don't.
I could, though.
Please. I beg you, please don't. I'm not a true Metal Gear Solid fan. 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 Ooh. Whoop-de-can do. Let me take a further look at Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, depending on the price and depending on how the graphics look. Maybe.
The graphics didn't look like it got upgraded a whole lot.
Then no. If you're talking about a graphics upgrade from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which I have, and then this, which is a PSP game that didn't get an upgrade, I'm kind of out. So
it's very PS3 looking, PS2 looking.
PS3 is okay. PS2, not really that great. As of right now, I'm out this week on anything.
Well, the funny part is the best looking character, of course, is Solid Snake. Like it looks like they really went over the top for that. But everybody else, they're like, nah, it, we're running out of money. Like, this guy doesn't need texture.
What about you, Blue? What are you picking up this week?
Well, I hate Star Wars, and I'm not that big a tactics fan, so just going to skip past Star Wars Zero Company. Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy actually looks pretty darn good, but I did not play the first two Plague Tale games. I know this is technically a prequel, but I bet that doesn't necessarily mean it's standalone. There's probably a lot of nods to the other games, or there should be, that you wouldn't get if you hadn't played them. So that's on the list for a future time. Metal Gear Solid. This appears, from what I've been reading, to have a lot of the same problems as the Master Collection Volume 1, in that it's not very upscaled, like Ryan was saying. It's a very, very, like, we didn't give a level of remaster. And a lot of the content is not on the disc. It's download only, like the digital extras. You have to download them. However, a lot of people are saying that Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker is a hidden gem of the series. Some people say that's reason enough just to have that move forward to modern consoles to get the collection. But it's not reason enough for me. So I am going for nothing this week.
Nothing! It's so stupid!
We also asked the patrons what they would like to play. Residents of Plague Tale Legacy got 10% of the votes. Star Wars Zero Company got 20%. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection got 30%. But everybody else would rather hit reply all while calling my boss a douche.
You know, it wouldn't let me put canoe in it because I wanted to put douche canoe.
You run out of room?
I ran out of room. Yeah.
There's always room for a douche canoe.
A douche can.
We're not douche cants. We're douche cans. Give us 1 second.
Show feet.
Yeah, you wanted feet, everybody. Here you go.
He turned it off so they can't see him.
What?
Yeah. That's little dick energy right there. By the way, he is struggling right now, going through his closet.
I don't know what he's trying to get out, but like, oh.
Nice cheeks.
It's a surprise. That was smooth. That was the smoothest thing we've ever seen.
Thank you. Thank you. And we're back.
I can't believe you deprived everybody of free feet. These people took time out of their evenings to be here with us, and you can't even show feet.
Free feet, free shorts, free
Look at those buns.
calves, all
Those
that,
bunions.
all this stuff.
But his breath tastes like onions.
Look at those! Look at those bunions.
Before we move on, let's take a quick break to talk about our sponsor. This segment is proudly sponsored by the Retro Game Club podcast. It's a fantastic family-friendly retro gaming podcast, and each episode, Robin and guests pick 2 games to play and discuss, as well as news, interviews, and other topics. This week, they want to know, do you consider the Neo Geo AES Plus, Atari 7800 Plus, and other re-released consoles with new games as current generation? Visit them at retrogameclub.net or follow the link in the show notes. By like the traditional definition, no. I think current generation games have a certain look, quality. They are available to the masses as well, you know?
They tend to be on multiple modern platforms, not remakes of old stuff.
But do I love the fact that these older consoles are being re-released and new games are coming out for them? Absolutely. Maybe not the Atari 7800. I might give it a shot, but I don't know if you guys have seen this. Frankie actually posted something on Twitter a little while ago. There's a Gizmo Duck game that an indie dev is making that looks stellar. It looks like DuckTales. And depending what system it comes out for, I don't know if it's going to be digital or whatever, or maybe they want to try and release this on the NES, because if they do, that's freaking awesome. I'm buying this game hands down, once it comes out.
PS5 exclusive.
Oh, that. No. Please, no. God, no.
You wouldn't even give Sony a little bit of money just for Gizmo Duck.
No, I won't.
Big
I
Gizmo
can't.
Duck fan.
I can't. Hopefully, it'll probably come out on Steam.
Games of Coffee says, they have a certain je ne sais quoi. That was spot on, right?
Yeah. Je ne sais quo. Hona hon hon.
Hona hon hon.
Hooked on Phonics worked for
Do the
me.
hon to hon.
We never play another day. Huh? We never play another day. Where is it?
I love waterboarders.
Hey there, fellow kids. Lace up those LA Gear shoes, make sure that starter cap is snapped on tight, and grab an ecto cooler from the fridge because where we're going to need them. Now, when you think of cool toys in the 80s, you probably think of He-Man, Thundercats, and Transformers. If you're a girl, you probably think of Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake, and Gem from Gem and the Holograms. But today I want to talk about some of the toys that deviated from the norm and pushed the boundaries of imagination. Now, this toy line from Ideal featured creatures that were made from the strangest stuff on Earth, which actually ended up being Sorbothane. Yeah, Sorbothane. Zach might be able to attest to that substance. In the commercials, it was advertised that you could rip these figures apart and form their back again together. I'm talking about Manglores.
Introducing Manglores. They're made from some of the strangest stuff on Earth. There's Manglodactyl, Manglosaurus, and Manglore, each sold separately. You can stretch them, squeeze them, pull them apart, because they're made to return almost like new before your very eyes. You can even create the strangest Manglore of all, your very own. The Manglores, Manglord, Manglosaurus, and Manglodactyl, each sold separately from Ideal.
The line included a volcano-like fortress called Manglore Mountain that featured a pump action feature for red slime called Manglava.
Pump action.
Pump, yeah, like to pump. Pump it up. By dipping them in the volcano and pumping the lava, the creature would form back together again for another fight. Wave 1 featured creatures like Manglord, Manglosaurus, and Manglodactyl, while Wave 2 added figures like Manglodemon and Manglodragon. Very intuitive.
This is weird.
Now, sadly, while the toys and commercials were fun, the line was a bit controversial. Remember how I said that they were advertised as being able to put back together? Well, that's not entirely true. If the figures were ripped apart at the exact locations, only then would the lava be able to mold them back together. If you were unlucky enough to have ripped your Manglore in the wrong spot, well, you were left with just a clump that you couldn't do anything with.
Oh, that sucks.
That produced a whole lot of sad kids and pissed off parents. I had one as a kid, and it wasn't until about I was 20 years old that I found one on eBay with the original box. When I got the toy, I was excited and upset all at once because the figure that came with it had its arms separated. Oh. I felt that disappointment wash over me all over again, just like when I was 6 years old.
Oh, that sucks.
This series came out in 1986 by Mattel. It was a celebration of all things oozy, squishy, and slightly unsettling, which is exactly what kids of this era were looking for. In this kit, you received these little skeletons that you could flesh out using monster flesh and mold the monster however your little demented heart desired. Once you had your monster looking exactly like you wanted, you dropped him in the tank filled with water and living ice, which ate the monster's flesh away, leaving just the original skeleton. Remember this one? It's Mad Scientist Monster Lab.
Mad Scientist!
It's finished! I've created the Monster Lab, and it's too gross. First, you put monster flesh on their creepy little bones. Then pour flesh remover into the Monster Lab and bubble off their flab.
Too yucky.
Look at this nasty guy.
And look for more of my gross creations so you too can be a mad scientist. For the Monster Lab. Too gross.
Never had it. Saw the commercials and it's like,
I never had the Monster Lab. I wanted it. I wanted pretty much all of the toys in that set. But their second set featured an alien that you could fill up with organs that had names like Venasia, Hardipus, Mad Bladder, and Lung Gross.
What type of organ was the Hardipus?
It's the one closest to the rectum, I think. I don't know what it does, but I know the location.
Just curious.
Now, along with the organs, you filled the alien's body up with slime. All stuffed in? Great. It's time to grab your scalpel and get to slicing. Cut open your alien with your plastic scalpel. Yeah, we didn't get to use the real ones. This wasn't the 70s. And start pulling out the ooze-covered organs while demanding he tell you the location of his mothership, just like a real Area 51 scientist. The Monster Lab wasn't just about alien autopsies. The toy line expanded to include glowing glop kits, which if you add water, stir, you could watch it transform it into a neon ooze. Gooey plasma mixers, which allowed you to create your own batch of fresh plasma with mysterious powders and liquids. There was also Time Freaks watches, which were slime-themed wristwear for the budding mad scientist on the go. And last but not least, a dress-up kit that include lab coats, goggles, and accessories to complete that transformation from kid to kooky chemist.
I have some toxicity concerns.
It makes you wonder why these sets weren't that popular. And I think your concerns are probably valid.
They had a ton of lead in them too, by the way.
And kids were gross. Kids were experimentative and whatnot, exploratory. So it tastes fine. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of kids that have that stuff in their stomach.
To this day.
To this day. Now, I wonder why these sets weren't quite popular with the parents. Oh, yeah. It's probably because of that slime they found in the phone receiver, cushion of their favorite chair, all over the family dog, or even in the middle of Dad's Playboy magazines. Wait, that slime is not the same color as the one in the kit.
Those darn kids.
Now, the 80s were definitely no stranger to... What's that?
I was pretending to try to pry open the Playboy.
You're ruining it. It's a collector's item. Now, the 80s were definitely no strangers to dolls. There were Barbie, Glowworms, Teddy Ruxpin, and others. We also had My Buddy, Kid Sister, and even My Pet Monster, which I've talked about before. See? He's right over there. But you know what we didn't have? We didn't have any toys that we could realistically stick our hands into and make talk. Now, this toy, it was a goblin-themed hand puppet made of flexible rubber and could be manipulated to represent speech and facial expressions. I'm talking about...
Boglins!
Boglins!
Nice!
Yes!
Over here, I'm a boglin. Me and my buddies need a place to hide out. Come a little closer. Oh, did I scare you? Oh, I do that so well. If you take us home, we'll kiss your Aunt Martha. We'll eat your peas. And we hope you know lots of girls. Hey, the name's Boglins, each sold separately, and we're looking for good homes. Maybe yours?
Now, this toy line, also marketed by Mattel, consisted of 3 original large-scale Boglins called Dwork, Vlob, and Drool. This guy. Each Boglin came with its own unique wooden crate, like you see here, with bent plastic jail bars to kind of show like, oh, he's trying to get out and everything like that. Now, the initial models featured glow-in-the-dark eyes, which could be moved using a lever hidden inside the puppet, as well as the ability to wink, blink via a small plastic tap. Now, I'll take Drool out of the box here, or out of his cage, and show you that this thing comes up, it slides down, and this is not my original one. I bought this one in like the early 2000s off of eBay.
Nice.
But here's the guy. Here is Drool. Got the puppet with the, you can make him talk. You can turn his eyes. He's like, I'm watching.
And now you can do the same practical effects that the Jim Henson studio did.
Yeah, he's got a tail. He's got arms. They don't work, but yet the talking and the eyes, plus they glow in the dark. How awesome is that? Unlike many toy lines in the 80s, Boglins had no accompanying cartoon or comic book to help bolster their story.
Right.
All you got was a little snippet on the back of their box, which equated to a scientist's field notes about the Boglin's origins, if you can see that on the box. And that's pretty much all that you get. Now, the toy line only lasted about 2 years in the United States. For me, it felt like an eternity. But in the UK, the toy line did much better. There were even a smaller Boglins released. However, these Boglins lacked the eye movement and full mouth functionalities of their much larger brethren.
You got to have the mouth functionality.
It's essential. If you don't, then I'm not interested. Now, they came back out.
Donnie don't play that way.
Homie don't play that. They re-released the Boglins, I'd say about 5 or 6 years ago. And this is one that I picked up from Target.
No kidding.
And this is Boggle Bones. He's more like a Halloween-themed one.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
they definitely don't make these anymore. So this one, I don't have the whole cutout of the box. This guy is going to stay mint and locked down and never come out of his cage until the day that I die.
Frank says, kind of want puppet versions of the three of you doing an episode.
I would love that. Are you kidding me? I still have a puppet that I bought a puppet a long time ago. But if I could set this up where I could just have the puppet and I'm reading it off a screen, I would totally do that.
So what you're saying, though, is Frank gets to put his hand up me as a puppet before he gets to put his hand up. Never mind.
Are you flying him out there for that?
Yeah.
Patrons get the best perks.
Now, when I was a kid, like I said, I did have a Boglin. I had King Vlob. I talked to him about personal things, private things, about the girls I liked, about how I disliked my stepdad. Sadly, I left King Vlob at my friend's grandpa's house one night when I stayed the night. Don't get weird. I was staying there with my friend and his brother and their parents while they were watching the house. It's not this kind of podcast. I never saw him again. I like to think that he's back in the swamp, living a long and disgusting life amongst the other Boglins while remembering the good times we had. Hopefully he's not telling them how weird I was.
Yo, you got to check this dude out. Love it on, man.
It's fucking freaky, yo. Well, kids, that's it for me. I've got to get back to a time where we seem to be losing the good people who fill this world with laughter, humanity, and good spirit. I wish I could stay here where they're still alive and bringing joy to countless people. I will say rest in peace to two icons, Dolly Parton and Tim Curry. I hope he's somewhere strangling little Kevin McAllister for getting the drop on him, and maybe Dolly Parton is at the Grand Ole Opry performing to a packed house once again.
See, I did Red Lips for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Very, very nice homage.
And tonight I had a cheese pizza.
Pizza. All to yourself?
All to myself.
Well, thank you for listening to episode 227 of Gamers Week Podcast. And a big thank you to the Retro Game Club Podcast, Love Retro BTW, Pixel Pond Production Company, and absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress, for sponsoring this episode. Don't forget to check out their links in the show notes. If you want to connect with Gamers Week, follow us on Twitter and Blue Sky at Gamers Week PC. Watch us right here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Gamers Week Podcast, where we will record live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Email us at gamersweekpodcast@gmail.com. Visit our merch store at gamers-week-podcast.creator-spring.com. Or if you want to do it the easy way, follow the link in the show notes. And last but not least, join us on Patreon at patreon.com/gamersweek. Now, finally, since you made it all the way to the end of this episode, please leave us a rating and a review to let us know how we did. We really do value your feedback. And while you're there, consider subscribing on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast platform of choice. Or don't visit our merch store, because we're going to be making some changes to that hopefully pretty soon to give you guys a better quality items.
Yeah, we need a new merch store. If you have any suggestions, let us know.
We'd love to hear it.
Teespring.
You, Teespring and Sony right now. Thwip, 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 thwip.
Wolverine.
Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it.
He'll just play his son's copy. It doesn't count.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If he's spending his money on it, then I've kept true to my word. I'm not supporting them in any way, shape, or form. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. We greatly appreciate you being here with us to go over this stuff. We will be back on Monday, hopefully.
Nope, Brian's out of town.
Ryan is out of town. Okay, so we will not be here Monday.
But we will be here Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
With a not Ryan.
A Ryan lookalike?
Perhaps a Ryan puppet.
If I can get the puppet out, and then I can have the puppet read Ryan's parts in Ryan's voice.
I'm super annoying.
Yeah.
And then we won't ask what he does when he puts the puppet down below where the camera goes.
Vlad, what are you doing down there? Oh my God.
I mean, don't stop.
What are you doing, Step Boglin? Anyway.
I learned it from watching you.
Damn right you did. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you all next week. Have a great weekend. We love you.
Bye.
Peace. Bye.
Good night.
One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
That song sounds like a recipe for like a hangover of a lifetime.
Oh, yeah. I karaoke'd that song one night, and a lady bought me a scotch, a bourbon, and a beer. And this was back in like the early 2000s. Donnie didn't drink scotch. Donnie didn't
How was her head
drink
game,
bourbon.
Right.
Oh, no. No. For a 21-year-old, and she was about, I'd say 50 something, maybe. Think of a haggard biker chick that lives at the bar.
Donnie, she could have been your biggest teacher. She could have shown you you never even heard of.
21-year-old Donnie G, just charming the MILFs over at the bar and then running away as fast as he can.
Son, do you know about
If she started off with, would you like to learn about the Herodrum? Like, tell me more. Welcome to Gamers Week Uncut.
Welcome to Gamers Week Uncut.
Welcome to Gamers Week Uncut, patrons with benefits. This is the unscripted, patron-only bonus cast with less editing and more dirty jokes. We don't know where the conversation will go, but we're sure it will be weird.
This fish just went right on my nipple, and I'm just like,
I Google Street Fighter 6. The first search result that comes up is people think they can see Ryu's in the Street Fighter 6 reveal.
Listen up here, kids. You're not going to want to get one of those VD STDs things, right? Make you fall off. When you go, grab a pro. You'll be doing it for America.
That was perfect.
If you want to hear weekly episodes of our patron-only bonus cast, join us at patreon.com/gamersweek.